Well, how do you do, buckaroos? How the heck are you? So today I'm going to be the cocktail whisperer, the whiskey whisperer, whatever you want to call me. Cranking my Red Rockin' Blues channel. Right now they're playing some Alan Jackson, which doesn't do much for me, but they play an interesting mix. So, but you know, I've tuned into it a couple times, and they're always playing something like this that I don't like, so I keep going. But yesterday I decided to commit to it for an hour, and I ended up listening to it for about 3 hours. They played just an interesting mix, so I kind of liked it. I mean, I heard some amongst with some various country was some John Hyatt, some Warren Zevon. It was just an interesting mix. There was even some hardcore blues in there too. So anyways, I have a cocktail here, a dirty martini to be exact, but using some unaged whiskey rather than vodka or gin. How I've got this particular drink made is 3 ounces of this Crown Valley Missouri Moonshine malt whiskey and 1.5 ounces of olive juice. This is a very interesting 100 proof malt whiskey that also uses malted barley and malted rye. Oh, biscuits, that's good. I am going to have some straight, or probably do some on the rocks. I don't know if I'll do some neat because I want it cold today, but I will do some on the rocks. But I really was in the mood for a Martini, baby. Talk to Daddy. So right now, Danielle Nicole Wolfden is playing. Oh, man. It's an interesting station. Cocktails, baby. Cocktail hour from 6 to 7, and then dinner. Back in the day, you know, what kind of missed them? I didn't live through the Mad Men kind of days. That was a little before my time, but I kind of grew up on the tail end of that, being born in 65. But it used to be a time when everybody kept a nice bar handy, you know. People come over for cocktails. My dad wasn't that Mad Men kind of fancy kind of guy, but yeah, we always had. He kept a pretty full bar, man. Even though he only drank bourbon, or Tennessee whiskey. He kept vodka and gin and a few other liqueurs around for guests, you know, that might want such things. But I never saw him drink vodka. So as kids, what we would do, we knew the only liquor he ever kept track of was the Jim Beam, the Jack Daniels, and the Wild Turkey. So you don't steal the Jim Beam, the Jack Daniels, or the Wild Turkey. But you could take the clear liquors, he'll never know the difference. He's never going to drink them. So at one point, we had, we'd take a little bit out, but at one point we took so much out that we had to put something back in. So the gin bottle that never got used, I just filled up with, so there was only about this much gin in it anyway. So I took it all and put that much water in. Then me and my friends went out. We come back and they've got a blender out, and I don't know what they're making. To be honest with you, I have no idea. But they're pouring what's left of that gin in the blender with everything else. So I'm thinking I may get a pass because they're already drunk, and as they're putting other stuff in it, they may not notice that they never really poured gin in. And I was right, they didn't. They went and got more gin, but I confessed to my mom and dad that later, much later, as an adult, when I knew I couldn't be punished. But I did confess at some point. But we knew the only liquors that Dad ever gave a rat's ass about was the Jim Beam, the Jack Daniels, and the Wild Turkey. Friends would give him other bourbons from time to time. I remember somebody trying to be polite, came over and brought him some Old Crow. Dad was never going to drink Old Crow, so guess what? At some point we stole it, and but here's what I did. Here's how I cleverly removed the Old Crow. They were having a big old party there, so I took the bottle and hid it. Now, as far as Dad knew, it just got drank during the party. But I had it snuck away somewhere safe. Anyways, I know I'm confessing to all my badness as a teenager. It's the reason why my friends wanted to spend the nights out Fridays and Saturdays. Anyways, I digress, man. But you know, everybody was better off, weren't they? When people were having a couple martinis in the evening. You have a couple martinis, you mellow the hell out, man. Seems like the whole world right now is just PMSing, doesn't it? Everybody needs to take a Midol and chill the hell out. Drink 2 martinis at 5 o'clock every night and you'll feel better. Or if it's legal in your neck of the woods, smoke a big fatty, man, and mellow the hell out. You get 10 guys in a room smoking a good joint, the only thing they're going to fight about at the end of the night is who gets the last damn Twinkie. It ain't going to be much of a fight because they're not going to have enough energy to get up and do anything about it. All you got to do is open that last Twinkie, take a bite, and pass it around just like the joint. And that's how you make peace, man. to steal a line from the Stick song, "Too much time on my hands. Is it any wonder I'm not the president?" Anyways, I digress, man. Everybody just gets their panties in a wad so easy. Everybody wants to blame everybody else. I can't get a job because of the Mexican picking strawberries. No, maybe it's the swastika tattoo on your neck and the Born to Lose on your forearm. You inbred, toothless chuckle nut. But now we got knuckle chucks putting the hoods back on and marching through streets and running over defenseless people. And then you've got folks defending him. Well, she shouldn't have been there. Well, how about, instead of saying she shouldn't have been there, how about saying the inbred redneck racist shouldn't have been driving a car right through the middle of a crowd? You know, how about take that side? How about take the right side? How about say, how about this guy should have tried to kill people? But no, she should have been there protesting. It was a peaceful protest. What was a peaceful protest on her side until some inbred redneck meth head decided to run her down? But I digress. Need to pass out a Midol to the whole world, tell them to calm the hell down. Take 2 martinis and call me in the morning, man. Anyways, I digress. Tom, you're not politically correct. No, I'm not, man. I'm not. Oh, shoot. So right now it's "Hold On to Your Heart" by the Derailers. I mean, they play this mix of you hear some traditional country, you hear this red dirt country, kind of an edgier country. You hear some blues. Right now, Lyle Lovett's playing. I mean, fuck, I love Lyle Lovett. Like I said, I mean, they'll play some John Hyatt on here. The Truck Song. Who doesn't love Lyle Lovett, man? Guy's a genius. If you've never heard the song "Here I Am," you need to pull up on YouTube right now and listen to "Here I Am." That song is nothing short of brilliant. So as I get ready to finish this, here's what I want to tell you. This is my second martini because I did a live video on Facebook before I decided to do this. This is my second martini. So my speech earlier was about having 2 martinis and everybody's going to get along. I gotta tell you, after 2 martinis, I feel pretty damn happy. I feel pretty good. I don't need a Xanax. I don't need a Valium. I think if everybody started drinking 2 martinis, nobody need pharmaceuticals. That's just my particular opinion, such as it is. I almost went into my Strother Martin voice there. What we have here is failure to communicate. If you've ever seen Cool Hand Luke, you're missing out, man. A most brilliant movie. What we have here is failure to communicate. Oh. So I picked up my very first Oktoberfest of the season. The Yo Cats, man. Yo Cats. Urban Chestnut. I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, man. So now they just call it the Yo Cats, right? Just as O Cats, but Katzelwolf, I think, is a, I don't know, somewhat close pronunciation anyway. So I typically wait till Labor Day, after Labor Day. But this is Labor Day weekend. Do I really have to wait till Monday to enjoy an Oktoberfest? No. The answer is you can have one anytime. You can have one in August if you like. I mean, it tells me you're a moron, but you can have one if you like. I like to wait till September. See, here's the trouble: is you got a lot of folks out there that consider themselves beer reviewers. And if you consider yourself a beer reviewer, you want to buy them as soon as they come out so you get ahead of everybody else because all these beer reviewers come out with them at the same time. I personally don't consider myself a beer reviewer. I'm just having a beer and a conversation. So I don't worry about trying to get ahead of anybody. But that's why you see a lot of these guys, drinking them as soon as they come out. I mean, when did the Sam Adams Oktoberfest come out? Like July something? I mean, they popped that bitch out early, man. Anyways, I digress. If I didn't offend you, I'll try harder next time, man. I'll work on it. Anyways, have a couple martinis and don't get your panties in a bunch. That's my advice to you. I am Tom the Cocktail Whisperer. Prolific cocktail drinker, cocktail evangelist, purveyor of wisdom, and all-around good guy. Oh, see, I heard this song last night, too. John Mooney, Hey Little Girl. John Mooney is a great blues artist. I guess a style probably closest resembles Delta blues, although it kind of flirts out from there a little bit. You're going to hear some other influences, but you'll definitely hear a lot of Delta blues in John Mooney's works. That's one thing I like about the station is I hear a hardcore blues song like Hey Little Girl from John Mooney. So there you go. You all have a good one. And don't get your panties in a bunch. Chill the hell out. Take a Midol. Take a couple martinis. Take a Xanax. Take a Valium. Take a sledgehammer to the fucking head. Just relax.